Hi everyone, it's Ian from DIY Home and Gardening. Going to do a video today on something different, well certainly different to me, how to make some grape juice. So I had my grape growing, which is a variety called Phoenix, produced absolutely loads of grapes, decent size, but to be honest we're fed up with eating the grapes now, and kind of thought, well, what else can I do with them? Haven't got any winemaking stuff, so thought I'd just try and do some juice, and looked up, and there's a couple of different recipes, but one is on a site simply called Good Recipes, I think it was. So yeah, just going to have a look at following that. So yeah, let's get going. So yeah, as you can see, still got a lot of grapes left. We've eaten a fair few, but now probably the biggest is that kind of size, which as you see is like small finger type size. So whilst they've got a good flavour, they're probably as much seed as juice. So thought I would turn them into juice. First step is to put them into the bowl of water, give them a good old wash, and take all the grapes off the stalks. So that's what I'm going to do now. Making a start on it, taking the grapes off the stalks. As you see, got a lot more to do. So yeah, take them out the water, pick off any that may look a little bit dodgy, and yeah, take all the grapes off, and got that pan to work my way through. Well then, only took me about 20 minutes, but no grapes left there, and all the grapes in there, minus a few dodgy ones, plus that baby caterpillar there. So yeah, grapes clean, separated from stalks. Now recipe says use a potato masher, so yeah, we just use this to try and squash out some of the juice before we proceed to the next stage. So that's what I'm going to do, try and pulp this down a bit. Now look at that, let's get a nice bit of juice out of there. Can't wait. There we are. So I'd say that's pretty well mashed, to be honest. Recipe says next stage is to transfer this lot, put it on a medium heat, whatever that is, presumably not boiling, and then allow it to cook for 10 minutes. So that's what I'm going to do. Medium heat, we go level 5. So level 5, better get a spoon to stir it with, and yeah, see you in 10 minutes. Right, so we've done 10 minutes of cooking, simmering, whatever you want to call it, and now I've got to mash again to just try and break up a bit more. I must admit, it doesn't look the most appetising at the moment, but hopefully that will improve. Then we got another few minutes of simmering, and then next stage, which will be sieving. Well then, we've spent a while simmering and stirring and another mash, and now time to turn it off. So let's turn that magic dial, and then next stage is ladle, and gently ladle into sieve to get out the worst of it. So let's move that a little bit closer. I think I'll just do a little bit at a time, and then try and filter out some of this as we go, and work my way through the pan. So you can see it that got a lot of the juice out, left with, well, there's probably still a reasonable amount of juice, but essentially a lot of pulp. It doesn't say this in the instructions, but obviously instructions are always well, meant to be improvised on, aren't they? So what I'm going to do is tip this back in the pan, and I think I'm going to use the trusty masher again and just remash it and see if I can get some more juice out of that. Well, definitely worthwhile. Load more juice, so yeah, got to restrain it again. So back to where we were, deja vu. Right, so for the time being, I've just chucked all the peel or skin, whatever you want to call it, seeds and contents in. That's my juice. It says to restrain it again, so that's what I'm going to do. And then after that, and then strain it again, but this time using some muslin cloth, which I had to go to a supermarket to go and get that. So muslin cloth, use it for, well, babies essentially, stop them being sick all over you. So yeah, went and got that. So that'd be the next stage of straining. Essentially I'd take out some more of the smaller particles. So once this has gone through, that's what we'll do. Now I don't know if you can see that, so this second time of straining through the sieve, and actually we're left with this little bit of sediment, which you can see all the pores or mesh is essentially clogged this time around, so it just shows that there's still quite a bit of I suppose the fleshy skin left in there rather than just the juice. So we'll finish letting that go through, and then as I say, on to the next stage. Now, next stage, muslin cloth over. Says about putting an elastic band around it, but don't have any. So, well, just have to see whether it holds. Hopefully it will. Yeah, it kind of holds. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Yeah. So pour the liquid in. And then once all the liquid has gone through, we then put all the skin into the cloth, give that a squeeze, and then essentially leave that to kind of settle and drain through. But I think I have to stop holding the phone in a sec and pull this cloth out. Yeah, that's obviously why you need the elastic bands. But yeah, let me sort this out, I'll come back to you. Well, it's more than one way to get around not having an elastic band. So as you see, I drained the first bit of juice through. Probably should have left this undone to actually show you how it progressed, but you'll see when it's done. So now I'm going to transfer this goo and juice into top of cloth. And basically the instructions are that I just leave it for a few hours to basically finish draining through of its own accord and with gravity. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll just tip it all out, put it in the fridge at the same time is the instruction, and oh, that was lucky. Nearly overboard there. There we are. Come on. Right. That's all the goo transferred in. Might give it a helping hand, a bit of a push down there, but essentially that should drain itself. And yeah, I'll show you what we got in a couple of hours. Right, 2.5 hours has gone by. Let's get the grape pulp out, or juice. Let's try and cut this off. Ugh, bit of a horrible mess now. Right, just cut the string. Need to carefully lift this lot off. There's the grape juice. So I think I'll get rid of this lot of mess, which can just go in a recycling box, and then give that a final strain, I reckon. Right, that's all set up. So this will be the final strain. So just pouring that in slowly. You can see there's a fair bit of sediment, so that's what I'm trying to get out on this last pour, and then hopefully should have nice, pure, clean, fresh grape juice that should taste nice. Emphasis on the word should. So yeah, so let that seep through, and then we can have a little taste. Okay, that's well all done according to the instructions. So let's have a little taste. Still looks a bit cloudy, but let's try it. That's actually really nice. Well, grape juice, yeah, success. How to make your own grape juice, definite success. Given that the grapes are a little bit on the small side for eating too many more of them. I think the recipe was, or the instructions were a little bit lenient. No, not lenient, that's not the word I'm looking for. Understated the amount of time taken, because actually instead of it being a quick 10 minutes preparation time, 20 minutes cooking time, actually by the time you add in the fridge bit and the filtering and refiltering, I've used up about 3 hours of my day. So not a quick process, but definitely worth it, and yeah, much nicer taste than anything you get out of the supermarket. So for me, yeah, excellent. Worth the time doing. Next time I just need to get a load more grapes to make a lot more. So yeah, anyway, hope you've liked watching the video. Please subscribe if you did. Send me a message or any questions, and as always, keep up with the gardening, have fun, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.